Shemai, I'm going to take a look at this today. It's a rechargeable clip-on tuner. It's the Snark Air. Now, if you know me at all, you know I love my gadgets. And I was browsing the interweb the other night, as you do. I was on Amazon and I thought, oh, look at that. And it was this, the Snark Air. Now, I've seen Snark clip-on tuners around for many, many years. I've never owned one, generally because they always seem to be more expensive and doing exactly the same as all the others. And then I discovered rechargeable tuners. Yeah. I clip-on tuners, all right? I've gone through many. I've got, I don't know how many lying around the house as well. I don't use battery ones anymore. Useless. They run out in the middle just when you need it. I have, though, been using these USB rechargeable ones, which are great, and they look fairly standard. So why is this clip-on tuner different to the other ones? Well, it does look a little bit different. There it is, okay. The Snark with this little airplane logo and the air on it. And it comes with a rechargeable cable, or the recharging cable. USB micro on this. It's not cheap, 26 quid. Now, I don't know if it's worth the extra money, hence why I wanted to check it out, because I was a little bit like, oh, that looks very different. Let me show you some of the features on it, and then I'll tell you what I really like about this. So I've grabbed a ukulele, and it works on guitars, ukuleles, basses, bass ukuleles, mandolins, violins, okay, just like any other clip-on tuner. How does it fit on the instrument? Well, if I press, I'm trying to do it so you can see. If I press down, there we are, all right, that expands, and then I just clip it onto the top of the instrument. How do I switch it on? This is one of the things I really love about this little clip-on tuner. You literally press it on the aeroplane once, the little blue light comes on, and it's switched on. Right, you may have noticed I've got a strange hand appeared on my leg. It's all right, it's my husband. He is going to try and film this bit to show you, okay? So this is what I can see at the minute. And you're thinking, hang on, there's something wrong. It's upside down. If I press my little aeroplane twice, it flips the display. I can move the display down or I can move it up, whatever is easiest for me to see. So that's showing my E string is slightly sharp at the minute. Flat. And then when it's just green, it's in tune again. So that is a brilliant way of using this tuner. Something else I really love about this is you can actually flip it round and have it at the back. And that means that the actual clip-on tuner is a lot more discreet on top of the actual ukulele, bass, whatever you've got it on. And I'd be quite happy to leave that tuner on the instrument doing a gig. It's not coming off. Not that I jump around on stage, but that ain't coming off at the minute. Okay, so now I'm going to try and show you what it looks like from the back. But yeah, it looks very neat on the back and very discreet on the front. Right, so I've got the tuner on the back of the headstock. I've just switched it on. And there, you can see straight away now it's the right way around. If I double click my aeroplane, it's gone the wrong way. But if I double click it back, it's gone the right way. So now, this way, it's the other way around with the colours. It's amber when it's sharp and purple when it's flat. But now I can see that at the back, I can switch it off and away to go. So I'm hoping some of that has come out all right so you can really see how well this works actually on an instrument. So yeah, definitely works on a ukulele. So I'm going to very quickly grab just a couple of other instruments just to see how they work on those. Now then, you may be thinking, How can I tell if it's a guitar or if it's a violin or if it's a ukulele? Because most clip-on tuners have got different modes on them and different letters. And that's actually quite confusing, to be honest. Especially, you know, the children in school will be like, oh, but it's not showing the right string. I'm like, no, because you've got it on violin setting. This doesn't have those different settings because it's chromatic. It shows every note, including sharps and flats. So really, you just need to know what the names of the strings are that you're tuning. So I've got an electric, ukulele, solid body. So at the minute, for me, it's showing an F sharp, which is, of course, a semitone lower than a G. This has got a low G on it. So it's picking this up. Lovely, not a problem. Yeah, very out of tune. There's my C, though. So yeah, definitely works with electric solid body ukuleles. This is something you will never see normally. Me and a guitar. Right, let's see. I know the bottom string of a guitar is an E because it's the same as a bass. So yeah, working perfectly well on an electric guitar. Now basses and clip-on tuners, I know this is a tiny bass, but it's still the same pitch as a bass. Basses and clip-on tuners can be a little bit hit and miss. I found lots of clip-on tuners that work really well with basses, but I've also come across quite a few that don't. So this one, regular tuned bass, working absolutely brilliantly. Let's try the bottom strings because that's where it can get a little bit temperamental. Nope, it's picked E up straight away. So yeah, £26. That's more expensive, in some cases double the price of a lot of the other clip-on tuners. Don't get me wrong, I own a Peterson strobe foot pedal. We're talking a lot more money for one of those, okay? But yeah, this is more expensive than a lot of the regular clip-on tuners. So that will be something you have to bear in mind. Right, let's try it on something a little bit bigger. And just to show that that tiny bass was the same pitch as this, now I've just realised this is so far away. Right, let's see. Luckily, I've only got to tap it the once. Ooh, very out of tune. But because I can move the angle of this, I can set it up just right for my vision. And let's just see what it's like if I put it on the back of a bass as well. And it really is quite simple to take on and off. And yeah, that feels solid on there. I've got to turn it the other way around though. There we go. Angle it so I can see it. Right, what's the E like on this? D sharp. E. Working great on a regular bass guitar as well then. Right, I've got one more thing to try. I've got a 5-string bass with a low B. Now these are the ones that really give a lot of the clip-on tuners grief because they just can't pick up such a low frequency. So let's have a little look. Let's just straight away change the display back. And of course, honestly, it's so handy being able to quickly just turn it round. I'm not having to do angles or anything. So yeah, it's picking up the top G, not a problem. D, A, E. Right, here we go. Wow. It picked up the bottom B straight away. The B looks a little bit like an 8 on the display, but I can see it's a B. And yeah, absolutely no problems with the bottom B on a bass. So that's the Snark Air clip-on tuner. It's rechargeable. Great feature. It's got an easy to use display that you can move around and even flip over. It's got a nice easy press button that you press once or twice for different features, and it's chromatic. In other words, there's not lots of different modes on here just to confuse you. So yeah, I really do like the Snark Air. This is not sponsored. £26 I paid for it. I saw it and went, ooh, I really fancy that. That looks different. So yes, I am glad I bought it. Whether it's worth £26 or not compared to some of the others, I'm not sure. But I do know I am going to be using this. It will go in a gig bag or two. So yeah, I am very glad that I have bought it. I'll pop a link in the description for it. It will be an Amazon affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, I promise. So there we are. If you'd like to support me here on the channel, I have got a Patreon page and I'll pop a link in the description below for that. As always though, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got any comments or questions, please feel free, leave them below. Give us a like if you've enjoyed and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching.